Show's due in 5 minutes. Where are you guys?
I can't come in today. I'm sick. But Jaden said he could come get me.
Anela?
I'm right here.
Ah!
I'm on my way.
I heard CTV Spotlight is a rebranded entertainment show.
And I heard CTV Spotlight thinks they're better than Ramboozled. Whoa, who wrote this? This is not right.
I heard CTV Spotlight is so cool because there's 4 of them.
CTV Spotlight does Media of the Week, so I watch Media of the Week.
I'm gonna give a pre-rule. Is this like airing before the 14th?
Yes, it is, yeah.
If you are someone who thinks that Valentine's Day is incredibly important and you have not told the people in your life who might be affected by that, you should.
Hi, I am Dr. Natalie Pennington. I am an assistant professor in the Communication Studies Department. I teach classes in the Foundations of Human Communication, so our large lecture AUCC class, which I love. I also teach research methods, career communication, and interpersonal communication.
So my name is Mira Faw, and I am an associate professor of communication studies at CSU.
I like to think I know a little bit about how we communicate with people around us. Yes.
Our relationships are really important in terms of our sense of mental well-being, as well as our physical well-being.
I think more than people give it credit for. There's actually documented evidence that a lack of social connection is as bad as smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
So relationships across the board of all types are really important.
The value of us having relationships, research says it, and I think internally from my own experiences, it's true. We have an inherent need to belong. We like to connect. We're social creatures.
As human beings, we sort of are not built as creatures to be alone and to spend time alone.
And so making time to celebrate our relationships, even if it's a corporate holiday, gives us the chance to talk to and sort of say, hey, that's awesome that you're a part of my life and I care about you.
What is the biggest myth about good communication in relationships?
A hard one. My mind went like 2 different directions on that one.
The biggest myth, in my opinion, about good communication and good relationships is that more communication is always better. So oftentimes when people are having like relationship difficulties, or maybe their relationships are just not doing for them what they want, sometimes you'll hear people say, well, like, you just need to communicate. You just need to communicate more.
Is there such thing as over-communicating in relationships?
Yes, absolutely.
And sometimes that is the answer, but I think we often feel like, well, if we just keep talking, we'll solve all our problems, we'll fix all our things. And really, it's not just the quantity of communication that matters, it's the quality.
The other side of it is, I think, a little bit of the, speaking to Valentine's Day, the necessity of a romantic partner. So as part of the research I do looks at the different social connections we have in our lives and the relationships we build. There's pretty strong evidence that people can be just as fulfilled and just as happy when they are single and don't have a romantic partner.
One relationship rule for Valentine's Day would be to take 5 or 10 minutes and tell your partner what they mean to you. And that doesn't require that you have fancy gifts or buy an expensive card or anything like that.
I would say that one of the things that sticks out to me about relationships that's really valuable is actually just talking about this in my class this morning. So it's the perfect one as a reference point. So I co-lead the American Friendship Project, which is an annual survey of social connection and relationships in the United States. We ask people to sort of quantify their relationships for us, but also how they feel about them. And I think a really big myth about relationships is the number of relationships we're supposed to have. I'm supposed to have a lot of friends. I need to, we're gathering them. But what we found is that the average American typically has 3 to 4 friends, and that they're happy with that. They don't want more. So that sort of sense of satisfaction with, I'm good where I am, I think is really valuable that people don't always keep in mind.
This is from not research that I have done, but research that's been done and that I teach about in my classes. And it's something called the triangular theory of love. And I really like this theory. And it says that love is like a triangle in that there are 3 components of love. There's passion, which is sort of that drive to be with another person, right? That often comes with like physical or sexual attraction. That's one part of love. There's intimacy, which is that feeling that like you really know the other person, you understand them, you really like being with them and spending time with them, you care about them. And then the third component of love is commitment. And it's that dedication to say, yeah, I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be with you in good times and in bad times. Consummate love, which is love that has all three of those, is often I think what we're looking for in our romantic partners, right? We think they're hot, like we're physically attracted to them, we wanna spend time with them, we enjoy their personality, we like them, we feel close to them, and we're committed to them, right? We're not just fair weather friends. We're gonna be with them for the long haul. But there are also other types of love that are really valuable and really important in our life that maybe don't check all of the sides of the triangle, but are still really valuable.
I love the idea of Valentine's Day. You know, I'm sure it's got even deeper origins than my immediate reference point, which is my love of Amy Poehler and Parks and Rec. She certainly, I think, popularized that in the media with her big celebrations. But that chance for us to, you know, as I said, it's sort of the counter to the emphasis on the romantic ties, but that acknowledgement that friendships are just as important in our life.
Oh, if I could ban one relationship phrase forever, what would it be? I mean, partially I want to say I want to ban like the relationship phrase situationship. And it's not because like situationships aren't real or they don't exist, but I think situationship is like a new term that has gained a lot of traction, particularly on social media and TikTok, to describe a relationship experience that actually isn't all that new.
I mean, we have so many good community events. Like what I would encourage people to do is following different, I mean, and even Old Town I think has their own like, Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts. But I think, for instance, a lot of the breweries in town host events that are meant to be like community fun building, right? Come and hang out and play trivia together, or music bingo, or we're gonna build floral arrangements together, but become these like really fun social spaces that I think other communities don't always have. That can be nice ways to get together, hang out, and celebrate.
What is up, guys? We are in downtown Fort Collins trying to figure out what the best day spot is this time of year, since it is February, and it is much warmer than I anticipated, which means there are going to be a lot more lovely people out here today. Let's get going. Okay, what is the best date spot here in Fort Collins?
I think it's the Animal Friends Alliance cat shelter. You can go play with any of their cats for free in any of their rooms and just hang out with them.
We like to come down here to Old Town, walk around Old Town Square, and then go to Roots and Leaves.
And what is Roots and Leaves?
Roots and Leaves is a sober bar, so they sell like hot teas, but then also kava and kratom. It's nice. It's a good environment.
Awesome.
Okay, Shy guys, it's time to go.
Would you say like the best date for you guys is something like more new and like trying some new cuisine?
I mean, we also like to get outside. I would say either something outside or food related.
Yeah, we do. We've like biked to Mio Mai Pai in LaPorte. That's always a hit. And we've gone out like doing a little day hike and coming back for a sandwich and a beer somewhere, you know, something like that. So
that is a very Colorado answer.
Yeah.
That is the go hiking, get a beer.
Any Valentine's advice for
Oh.
Valentine's advice? Yeah, just do something fun with people you love. It doesn't need to be romantic love, all love.
Yeah. And a card is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
See, we're not from here, so we're gonna have to ask them about that one. I'm gonna say Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's is right down there.
Yeah.
You really want to impress her. You take her out to Little's on Mountain for a nice meal, and then you go watch the sunset.
I'll have to check that out. I've not heard of it. Oh.
You need to find a date. You have a boyfriend?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, there's plenty of time between now and Valentine's Day. You got 2 weeks. Remember to bring his wallet.
His wallet. Okay.
His wallet.
Yeah.
I think it's called Horsetooth Trail. We did that, started that today, and then we came to Fort Collins into the downtown area and we got dinner at Union. And now we're just walking around downtown. Yeah. It's our date day.
Well, you guys are new, but that is the perfect Fort Collins date day. You're already fitting in quite nicely.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh my God, it's her Valentine's Day month too. What is she gonna do? Will you guys? You're taking your dog for Valentine's Day?
She might be during the day.
I think
but
she'll
not
have a little puppuccino at Starbucks for her Valentine's.
So, looks like I got about 10 days to get a boyfriend. But when I do, I have about 5 new recommendations. So, I'm gonna try them out.
Switching from facts to feelings, we go from people and places down to the numbers in what's the hottest number?
What is the most attractive number?
17.
Why 17?
Because last time I was in Vegas, I put $10 on 17 black and it hit.
Do you guys have an answer?
Yeah. I say 21.
21.
Yeah. Gambling plus also legal. So yeah.
Honestly, 7 because lucky sevens, and never been gambling before, but it's like I always just always have to keep that in the back of my head. Always feel good about it. So
Probably 7 or 8. I think 7. It's a little edgy. Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hottest number is 7.
We've been getting a lot of those. Why?
I was born on December 7th, and it's just a phenomenal number all around. I have 7 people in my family.
Oh, wow.
It's just been a reoccurring number in my life, and I'm the hottest person I know, so.
7.
7? That's a good answer.
Thank you. It's like nice and curvy, you know?
Oh?
Like it's curvy.
Okay.
Do you have a hottest number?
Oh my god.
I don't really have a good reason for 7. Like, that seems more like numerology, but I don't quite understand why. It is a prime number. That's nice. My name is Emily King. I'm a professor in the math department, and I also work in the teaching courses for the data science major. I mean, anything I say would not necessarily be a professional opinion in a sense. But I think 8's really pretty, but it's just got some nice symmetry with it, but I don't...
Most attractive. Wow, I really don't know.
8!
8. Think of 8. It's gotta be 8. Okay. It's gotta be 8. I'll go with 8.
8? We got another 8.
8.5.
8.5? We have not gotten a half before.
Halves are interesting, uniqueness.
How does one determine a hot number?
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think some people base it on vibe, and some people base it on 8's kind of hot. I don't know, what do you think?
Me personally, I can get around 7, 6, 9, top 3 right there.
I don't really have numbers and group them into these are great numbers and these are terrible.
I've always been a fan of 0 and 9.
Ooh.
In that combination specifically.
0, 9.
Like 09. Well, 0 is mathematically really interesting because it's the only one that you can multiply anything by and it just becomes 0 because it's super powerful.
How about this? I will say 0 because it has the most symmetry of any number, and part of my research is studying symmetries. But also I'll say 0 because sort of the discovery of 0 was a big moment in mathematical history, because the concept of nothing was not something that humans always had. There's no 0 for Roman numerals. It took some advancement in the understanding of mathematics for people to really start thinking about 0. So let's go with 0.
It would probably be a positive number.
Okay, what do you think the hottest number is?
I low-key with... Oh, am I allowed to say that? I think 7 because he just gives tall, dark, and handsome.
Yes, that's what I've been saying about 9. It's the same thing. It's
7, 8, 9. Honestly, all 3 I'd smash.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8.
8's good.
Is
Anything
giving.
from 7 to 9 is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been trying to figure out if there's some sort of science behind it.
No,
So
I
this
think
is interesting.
It's just below 7 is just.
I thought
giving
about
chopped.
2, but 2's just a cute number. I feel
2's cute.
Not hot, but cute.
No, I think 7 through 9 are hot, and then maybe a 5 and 6 are a cute.
I would say the hottest number is probably 10, because 10 out of 10, it's an even number, and it just makes sense in my head. It's a perfect number.
10.
You gotta say it on camera.
10 is the hottest number.
Why?
Just because that's my birthday is on the 10th. So, and when people ask 1 through 10, 10 is just the best. Nobody's just gonna be 7,
6. 10 is just perfect. It's even.
I mean, 10's an easy one, right? Because we have 10 fingers. So that's like the word digit means both finger, but it's also like, what number you're writing down. So that part makes sense. That's also why some systems use like 20, right? Because then it's fingers and toes.
Maybe a prime number.
3.
Why 3?
I don't know. Just got something about it.
Probably 68.
68? Why 68?
It's nestled between two legends.
Okay, okay.
That?
The two, it's nestled between the two legends?
Yeah, 67 and 69.
What is the hottest number?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I don't know. Maybe 3.
Next episode, Media of the Week will make its grand return. I wonder what it'll be.